It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. A warming trend is forecast for much of the western U.S. over the next few days. Heat advisories are in effect for parts of California, and the above normal temperatures across the entire region may result in a number of record high temperatures, especially on Thursday and Friday. Closer to home, sunny skies until Saturday. That's when some clouds will be rolling in. Temperatures will be in the 80s. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. The village of Tularosa is having a trustee meeting today at 6 p.m. The meeting will take place at Village Hall. Be advised. Volunteers are needed for this Friday and Saturday for the Dudley School Project.
We have specific things to do. We're doing the lawn. We're going to finish up the painting on the building on the south side, and then we're going to work on the window panes that go in the windows. They're restoring those too. City Commissioner Sharon McDonald speaking with Crazy Radio. Sharon, what kind of workers are needed? I think we'll need people that will help outside with the shrubbery and just getting any trash picked up. So I can't put a number on it because I tell you what, as many people as that will come out that morning, it just makes for a faster day. Come out Friday and Saturday at 7 and join the effort of historic preservation improvements important to keeping historic sites functional and alive. You can hear the interview in its entirety on our YouTube channel. The Republican Party of Otero County is having a candidate speed dating event at this month's meeting.
We've got an exciting event where you can meet the candidates. Meet the candidates speed dating style. I don't know if y'all remember that game from way back. Anyway, we're doing it with the candidates. You'll get 5 minutes one-on-one table with the candidate to ask him any last-minute questions that you may have. This has always been a really great event. Everybody's always had a lot of fun with it in years past when we've done this. We're looking forward to doing it again.
Vice Chair Josh Beasley speaking with Crazy Radio. That meeting is taking place next Thursday, October 26th at 6 p.m. See the Facebook page for details. The second annual Tularosa Municipal Schools Halloween Festival is taking place on October 27th from 5 until 9 at the Tularosa High School parking lot. 50-cent tickets will be sold at the gate. The annual Zoo Boo is taking place on Saturday, October 28th from 9 until noon at the Alameda Park Zoo. You're invited to join in for a spooktacular time, including a costume contest, trick-or-treating station, vendors, and fun, and the event is free. Coming up on the last Saturday of October, Grace Methodist Church will have Family Day at the Patch. We spoke with Shelley.
We'll have lots of pumpkins, lots of games. We're going to have a whole lot of kind of little downscale carnival games going on. All free of charge, except, of course, what you buy from the craft vendors or from the food truck.
That's at 1206 Greenwood Lane in Alamo. Call 575-437-7640 if you have any questions. The Alamo Senior Center presents the Halloween Dinner and Dance happening on October 31st from 2 until 5 p.m. There's a surprise dinner menu, music by Selmo. Tickets are $10 each and available at the front desk. For more information, call 575-439-4150. Well, today is Wednesday. Let's check in with Susan Payne and see what's new at Love Inc.
Hey, good morning, Alamogordo. This is Susan with Love Inc. of Otero County with our weekly report. Just a reminder that this Saturday, the 21st of October, we are holding our annual golf tournament. Should be a lot of fun. There are still some team slots available if anybody's interested in putting a team together. It is $70 a person or $280 a team, and it's a lot of fun. This is one of those non-competitive golf tournaments. Everybody has a lot of fun, and so it should be a good time. If you're interested, you can call our offices at 575-439-4812, or you can call Desert Lakes Golf Course and speak with Jason, and he should be able to help you get signed up. Also, we are running our classes. We're doing Affirming Potential, and we're going to be finishing that up in November, and then we're taking a break. And in January, we are going to offer Affirming Potential again. It's a great class, and we get a lot of positive feedback. So we're going to be offering that again. If you are interested in our classes, just know that we also provide a meal before class, and we also provide free childcare. And, of course, all our classes are free to attend. We will be providing training soon. We don't have a firm date yet, but we are partnering up with Thrive to provide training on doing taxes for the VITA program for the Internal Revenue Service. We're super excited about that. It'll give you a great opportunity to learn how to do income taxes for people, and who knows where that can go for you. Of course, see if you like it. And it's a great service to the community because it provides low-income families free tax preparation. So we're excited about that. We want to thank PreCheck for donating 20 Chromebooks for that program, and we really appreciate that. So that should be a lot of fun as well. And finally, just a reminder, we do partner with Animal Village, New Mexico to provide pet food for your pet. So if you need that, you can always give us a call. And lastly, I want to put a request out there to anybody listening. We could really use food for our backpack program, our school lunch backpack program, weekend backpack program for the kids in the public schools. It's a very large program, and donations are really down this year. I know it's a tough time for everybody, but if you can do that, give us a call. We will give you a list of items that we are looking for. Until next week, Alamogordo and Otero County have a blessed week.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Last week, Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott tweeted a news article about efforts to place razor wire along a portion of the Texas-New Mexico border. He says that migrants are entering New Mexico illegally and then crossing into Texas, so they are stopping it. The Texas National Guard has started to fortify the border between Texas and New Mexico with 18 miles of razor wire. So the big question, is it legal? UNM law professor Joshua Kastenberg spoke with KOB.
Governor Abbott, like every governor, has something known as a police power. The states do, and that's the authority to enforce the laws that are unique to the states, to the individual states, as well as perhaps safeguard the health and security of their state citizens and residents.
Now, while Abbott does have police power, the authority ends when it starts to impact one of two areas: federal functions or commerce.
The one that should concern us the most in New Mexico is something known as the Dormant Commerce Clause. If either the design of this wall, its intended effect, or its unintended effects hampers the commerce of the state of New Mexico from entering into the stream of federal commerce. And what I mean by that is not just our goods and services, our agriculture, gas, oil, railroads, trucks, and the like, but also freedom of travel.
If New Mexico wanted to stop the construction of this border wall, a lawsuit would have to come from either the Attorney General or the governor's office. A spokesperson for New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham states, quote, "We encourage Governor Abbott to turn his attention away from a never-ending stream of political stunts and towards working in earnest for the people of the state he was elected to represent." Close quote. But Kastenberg argues that this is much more than just a political stunt.
It has everything to do with politics, but I think when we say that, we reduce the importance of the fact that in this act is a unique and very serious constitutional issue on state-to-state relations.
U.S. Representative Gabe Vasquez says his office is looking into ways to stop this fence from being constructed. The sentencing hearing for an El Paso man accused of driving drunk, killing 2 people, and then fleeing the scene in Chaparral has been set for this coming Monday. According to the 3rd Judicial District Attorney's Office, 38-year-old Patrick Woods has been accused of speeding and driving recklessly northbound along Highway 213 on January 17th. He lost control of his Jeep, striking 2 vehicles in the opposite lanes. 2 people were pronounced dead at the scene. Witnesses said Woods walked away from the scene. He was located several hours later, hiding in a ditch. Officials said containers of alcohol were found in his Jeep. Woods has been charged with 2 counts of homicide by vehicle, 1 count of resisting, evading, or obstructing an officer, open container, and failure to give immediate notice of the crash. The trial has begun for a Carlsbad man accused of killing a man and then getting rid of his body. Manuel Sanchez has been suspected of killing Brian Runnels in his camper back in 2014. Sanchez has also been accused of dumping the body with the help of Brett Rourke. The body of Runnels was found in 2020, 6 years after he was reported missing. Sanchez is facing first-degree murder charges. Rourke is scheduled to go to trial early next year. Jurors yesterday delivered split verdicts in a case that stemmed from the search of a 3-year-old boy who went missing from Georgia and was found dead hundreds of miles away at a squalid compound in northern New Mexico. 4 members of the family were on trial. 3 were found guilty on federal kidnapping charges. 2 were convicted on related terrorism charges. The boy's father, Siraj Ibn Wahaj, was one of the 2 people found guilty of the terrorism-related charges. His brother-in-law, Lucas Morton, was found guilty of the same charges, as well as conspiracy to commit kidnapping, resulting in death, as well as kidnapping resulting in death. Jurors reached the decision yesterday after deliberating for 2.5 days. They heard weeks of testimony from children who had lived with their parents at the compound, other family members, firearms experts, doctors and forensic technicians, and more. The defendants, who are Muslim, argue that federal authorities targeted them because of their religion. The Roswell Police Department took part in a pursuit on Monday. According to the Chaves County Sheriff's Office, police were pursuing a vehicle when it collided with a semi at the Sunset and Relief intersection. The semi's occupant was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect that was being pursued was taken to the hospital but succumbed to his injuries. The Chaves County Sheriff's Office is investigating that crash. Special prosecutors said yesterday that they are seeking to recharge actor Alec Baldwin in the 2021 fatal shooting on a Western movie set in Santa Fe by presenting evidence to a grand jury. New Mexico-based prosecutors Kerry Morrissey and Jason Lewis said they'll present evidence to the grand jury within the next 2 months, noting that additional facts have come to light in the shooting on the set of the film Rust, which killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Baldwin was facing an involuntary manslaughter charge, but in April, prosecutors officially dropped the charges against him. Hannah Gutierrez, the armorer, is facing criminal charges and has pled not guilty to involuntary manslaughter and tampering with evidence. Her trial is scheduled to begin in February. Sports and weather are next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 8 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Chaparral at Goddard. 1 game for New Mexico football today, an unnamed opponent at Cloudcroft. Also, the Albuquerque Isotopes announced their new ownership partner yesterday, Diamond Baseball Holdings. Now, this will have no effect on the home or affiliation of the team, as the Isotopes will remain in Albuquerque as the AAA affiliate of the Colorado Rockies. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin of 86, low tonight of 55, high tomorrow 83 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today with winds gusting as high as 18 miles per hour, mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in Cloudcroft 65, low tonight of 39, high tomorrow 64 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com. And learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting KALHradio.org. We've also launched the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel, which features our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. We'd like to take a moment to thank those that have subscribed to our YouTube channel, and if you've not done so already, please do so soon. That way you too can stay notified as to the happenings in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.